leading to the Nibbana. If you want to go to Nibbana, how you should go? This map will show you the exact way, the only way. So, because of this reason, you should have also enough confidence in Buddha's teachings if you want to realize Nibbana. Now here is explain number 1, Buddha, number 2, Dhamma. Now we will continue number 3, Sangha. There are 4 pairs of Sangha: Satri, Varna, Vansratana, and Noratana, and Rahana. So these are 4 types of path knowledge, and 4 types of persons who possess the 4 path knowledges. 4 types of persons who possess 4 Purusha knowledges. They realize Nibbana by 4 paths and Purusha knowledges. You should also have enough confidence in this Sangha. If you have no enough confidence in this Sangha, then you may have no desire to practice for realization of Nibbana, because you have no confidence in Sangha who realize Nibbana. Then number 4 is confidence in 3 trainings: the training of morality, the training of concentration, and the training of wisdom. These 3 trainings are, in other words, they are noble eightfold paths. The noble eightfold paths are the only way leading to the cessation of suffering. So you should also have enough confidence in these 3 trainings or in the noble eightfold path. If you have no enough confidence, then you have no desire to practice these noble eightfold paths. If you do not practice these noble eightfold paths with confidence, then you cannot attain Nibbana. You cannot penetrate Four Noble Truths. Then number 5 is you should have enough confidence in past 5 aggregates. Number 6, you should have enough confidence in future 5 aggregates. You should have number 7, you should have enough confidence both past and future 5 aggregates. If you do not have enough confidence in past and future 5 aggregates, then you may do not accept past existence as well as future existence. If you have no enough confidence in past and future existence, then you may believe life is only the present. After the present life, then it will finish. You may have wrong, you may receive wrong view, Ucheta annihilation view. So number 8 is you should have enough confidence in dependent origination. This is very important, second noble truth. The noble truth of the origin of suffering. 5 past causes produce present 5 aggregates. 5 past causes are the noble truth of the origin of suffering. 5 present aggregates are the noble truth of the suffering. In the same way, 5 present causes produce 5 future aggregates. 5 present causes are the noble truth of the origin of suffering. 5 future 5 aggregates are the noble truth of suffering. So these are 2 noble truths, cause and effect. Depending on each other, they are rising and passing away successfully in a round of rebirth. You should try to understand this dependent origination if you want to realize Nibbana, because these 2 noble truths, the noble truth of the suffering and the noble truth of the origin of suffering, are the object of vipassana inside. You must contemplate them as nature dukkha, and anatta. Because they, as soon as they rise, they pass away very, very quickly, so they are anicca and permanent. They are always oppressed by rising and passing away, so they are dukkha, suffering. There is no permanent entity, permanent substance, and then so they are anatta, no self. So altogether, there are 8 factors for saddha competence. You should have enough competence in these 8 dhammas. So now we have explained the noble requisite saddha, number 1. The number 2 is sila, saddha, sila, virtue. If you want to realize Nibbana, number 2 is purification of virtue is necessary. You should try to possess this noble requisite. That is, you should try to purify 5 precepts. If you can try more, then you can do 8 precepts or 10 precepts. So please try to purify your virtue every day. Every morning, when you are get up from bed, in front of Buddha image, you should undertake these 5 precepts at least every day. Then you should try the whole day to purify your virtue. It is good habit for a Buddhist. Number 3 noble requisite is sutta, general knowledge. There are 2 types of sutta. Number 1 is Priyati Bahu Sutta, learning knowledge. Number 2 is Padiweta Bahu Sutta, penetrating knowledge. What you should learn? You should at least learn by heart the noble truth of suffering and the noble truth of the origin of suffering. These 2 noble truths. Why? If you want to realize Nibbana or if you want to practice Vipassana, these 2 noble truths are the object of Vipassana. So you should try to learn by heart these 2 noble truths. What is the noble truth of the suffering? 5 aggregates of clinging. What are 5 aggregates? You should try to learn by heart. If you learn by heart, and if you memorize these 5 aggregates, then you should again try to learn what is, how we should practice to understand by our direct knowledge this noble truth of suffering of 5 aggregates. So this is important, learning also. Then another is noble truth is the noble truth of the origin of suffering. This is especially dependent origination. You should also learn to understand the dependent origination. After that, you should also try to understand by your direct knowledge. So if you understand these 2 noble truths by learning knowledge, this is called Priyati Bahu Sutta, learning knowledge only. After learning, then you should try to penetrate these 2 noble truths. This is called Padiweta Bahu Sutta, penetrating knowledge. These 2 types of knowledge are necessary because these 2 noble truths are the object of Vipassana. If you want to practice Vipassana in accordance with Buddha's teaching, then you should try to understand these 2 noble truths by 2 knowledges, learning knowledge as well as penetrating knowledge. Then number 4 noble requisite is Jaga, relinquishment. If you want to attain Nibbana, you must relinquish your belongings. You must relinquish your husband. You must relinquish your wife. You must relinquish your sons and daughters. You must relinquish your belongings. This is one type of relinquishment. Every bodhisattva or every noble one, they usually do not try to possess belongings. Usually they try to relinquish their belongings. Good? Is it good? If you want to attain Nibbana, then you must try to relinquish these blockades. This is one. Another relinquishment is called Vasaka Parichaga. This Parichaga is relinquishing defilements only. Your Vipassana knowledge, Vipassana insight can relinquish defilements temporarily. Your jhana practice also can relinquish your defilements temporarily. But your path knowledge will relinquish defilements stage by stage completely without remainder. Complete cessation of defilements. So you should also train to relinquish your belongings as well as to relinquish defilements. Number 5 noble requisite is Vinya, wisdom faculty. There are two types of wisdom faculty, Vipassana insight and path knowledge. Vipassana insight knowledge and path knowledge. You have already understood noble truth of suffering, 5 aggregates, and the origin of noble truth of the origin of suffering, dependent origination. They are the object of your Vipassana insight. You must contemplate these formations as anicca, dukkha, and anatta. If you can contemplate them as anicca, dukkha, anatta, such type of contemplation is called Vipassana insight. You must practice Vipassana systematically up to path and fruition knowledge. When your Vipassana insight becomes mature, at the end of your insight, path and fruition knowledge will appear. That path and fruition knowledge will realize Nibbana. The third noble truth of the cessation of suffering. So you should also try to possess the noble requisites, Vipassana knowledge and path knowledge. That path knowledge will destroy defilements completely without remainder. So altogether there are 5 noble requisites or excellent requisites. Number 1, Saddha, confidence. Number 2, Sila, purification of virtue. Number 3, Sutta, general knowledge or understanding of noble truth of suffering and the noble truth of the origin of suffering, both learning knowledge and direct knowledge. Number 4 is relinquishment to your belongings. Relinquishing your belongings and your defilements. Jaga. Idame punya.
Idame punya.
Aswakya.
Aswakya.
Wang hodu.
Wang hodu.
Idame punya.
Idame punya.
Nibbana sa.
Nibbana sa.
Pachyo.
Pachyo.
Hodu.
Hodu.
Idame punya.
Idame punya.
Sabha sadhana.
Sabha sadhana.
Bhajema.
Bhajema.
Desabe.
Desabe.
Mesama.
Mesama.
Punya bhaga.
Punya bhaga.
Labandu.
Labandu.
Sadhu. Sadhu. Sadhu.